Prefaces of Poison Romance and Poison Mysteries. This is a LibriVox recording. All LibriVox recordings are in the public domain. For more information or to volunteer, please visit LibriVox.org. Recording by David Wales. Poison Romance and Poison Mysteries by Charles John Samuel Thompson. Prefaces. Preface to First Edition. In response to the wishes of many who read this work when it appeared in serial form, it is now reproduced with much additional matter, which I hope may prove of value to those interested in the fascinating subject of poisons and the study of toxicology. It has been my endeavor to collect, in the following pages, the scattered fragments of historic and romantic lore connected with poisons from the earliest period, and to recount the stories of some notable poison mysteries of ancient and modern times. I am indebted to the works of Dr. Winter Blythe for many facts concerning the poisons of antiquity. C.J.S.T. 1899. Preface to New Edition. In presenting a new edition of this work to my readers, the opportunity has been taken to introduce several new chapters, one of which deals with the poison mystery, which recently aroused such widespread interest in the United States. In response to suggestions, detailed accounts of the Horsford case and the Lambeth poison mysteries have also been added. C.J.S.T. End of Prefaces. Chapter 1 of Poison Romance and Poison Mysteries by Charles John Samuel Thompson. This LibriVox recording is in the public domain. Chapter 1. Poisons of Antiquity. Long before the action of vegetable and mineral substances on human beings and animals was known, it is probable that poisonous bodies in some form were used by primitive man. When injured in battle by perhaps a flint arrowhead or stone axe, he sought for something to revenge himself on his enemy. In his search after curative remedies, he also found noxious ones, which produced unpleasant effects when applied to the point of a weapon destined to enter the internal economy of an opponent. He doubtless also became aware that the spear points and arrowheads, on which the blood of former victims had dried, caused wounds that rapidly proved fatal, owing to the action of what we now call septic poisons. This probably led to experiments with the juices of plants, until something of a more deadly character was discovered. This was the very earliest age of poisoning, when pharmacy was employed for vicious or revengeful purposes. Thus we find that almost every savage nation and people has its own peculiar poison. In Africa, the seeds of Strophanthus hispidus, or combe, a most virulent poison, are used for this purpose, while explorers tell us that the ancient pygmy race of Central Africa employ a species of red ant crushed to a paste to tip their arrows and spears. The South American Indians poison their arrowheads with curare or urare, produced from a species of strychnos and other plants, while the Malays and hill tribes of India use aconite and other poisonous juices and extracts. The Antiaris toxicaria is also used as an arrow poison by the Malays. The Bushmen of the South African district Kalahari use the juice of the leaf beetle Diamphidia and its larva for poisoning their arrowheads. Lewin, who calls the beetle Diamphidia simplex, found in its body, besides inert fatty acids, a toxalbumin which causes paralysis and finally death. According to Böhm, the poison from the larva also belongs to the toxalbumins, and Stark states that it causes the dissolution of the coloring matter of the blood, and produces inflammation. A halo of mystery, sometimes intermixed with romance, has hung about the dread word poison from very early.
Sample complete. Ready to continue?